Are here with Matthew Ryan, Newman defensive lineman. Watched you play the past couple of years. You were on some very good teams this year, past couple of years, and obviously with being on Newman, expectations are high. When you talk about the upcoming season.
Oh yeah, expectations are always high. We never lower our expectations for anything, even though we lost Kendall and Jay. That's a hard hit, but when we're talking about expectations, our expectations are always the same. We always try to go to state, always try to win it. But even though things may be hard right now at Newman, we're going to have a great year next year. We still have Miles LePere. We have he's a great quarterback. He's going to be definitely one to look out for. We have our guys. We have Michael Favreau at defensive end. We have Charbonnet at corner, and we have some great guys. We have some great guys still, and we still have a lot of fire in us. So we're definitely looking forward to next season, and we hope that we can try to go for it all this next season. So it'll be great.
Yeah, talk about what it's like to play for a guy like Coach Stewart.
Oh, Coach Stu is an amazing coach, for sure. He always is. He always has the team's attention. He's honestly, a great coach. Been with many coaches as I've moved around a lot, and I've seen that Coach Stu is probably my favorite coach I've ever had. He always has fire. He's a great leader as a coach, and I honestly think that he can lead us to a state championship.
And you talked just now about bouncing around a bit. What are your thoughts on playing, for a school like Newman?
Well, school like Newman, they're a lot different. They definitely take their values seriously. Like schooling is always the most important thing. Football comes second, but when we talk about football, we still take it very seriously. We definitely really want to have a chance at having another shot at semifinals. Hopefully, we can finally break out into the state championship. We have great team. We have great defensive players. We haven't lost really any players when we think about it. We've only lost Drew Druyer and Sperling and Wyatt. So our defense is still the same. We have some great players like Ben Cohn who will be having to step up. And it's just a honor to finally, I'll be a senior next year, and so hopefully we can blow up the line and get ourselves a championship.
And you mentioned earlier, how key was it to have Miles come in and get some quality playing time, moving Jay out to the receiver position?
Well, Miles finally got to develop, and when he finally has time on the field, he starts to, show greatness. I see it in him. I think he can become a great leader for a team. I think he's a future captain personally. Definitely a guy I respect. Definitely a guy I want to play for. Definitely a guy who I want to protect for on the O-line. And he has he has leadership qualities in him. He works out actually every single day. He's a fierce competitor. He definitely has swagger, and he definitely really wants to show everybody what he's got.
And talk about your dad, obviously, Coach Ryan. He's got to be your biggest fan. How big of an influence is he? Can you kind of break it down for us?
Well, my dad's always supported me day one, with my choices, whatever I wanted to do. If I want to be a basketball player, baseball player, obviously I've always, come to football. Football is pretty much, my livelihood, and I've developed into that, definitely want to, show him what I have. And I definitely feel that that my dad definitely supports me in everything I do. So it's not just about football. It's about, everything that I do that he supports. So, whether it's coming to choose whatever college I want to go to or whatever I want to do with my life, he definitely supports me 100%.
And you kind of dived into my next question there. You talk about your recruiting, who's looking at you, offers.
Michigan's looking at me right now along with Tulane. Definitely, wanting to go to Tulane real bad. Stay down south and kind of bust my roots in. And, Michigan, of course, with Jim Harbaugh, they're great people. I mean, I've talked to Jim Harbaugh because of previous relations with him. I've called him up and I talked to him for 30 minutes, and it was great to finally be able to talk to him. And he's a great coach. I mean, an absolutely fabulous coach. He coached with the oh man, he's a great guy. He's he's definitely someone I would play for. Like I said, I'm talking a lot about fire because there's so many people who have it, but there's so many people, those are the people who shine the most. And Jim Harbaugh is definitely an amazing coach, and there's that's a squad I definitely want to play for in Michigan.
And finally, if you can just break down that the Tulane interest too. I mean, Coach CJ, he's another fiery coach as well.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Stay local, like a lot of kids. I mean, he recruits a lot of kids in this area.
Right. The thing is, I love Tulane. I, really want to go there. It's just, their education is great. You have to go, if you go to Tulane, you're not only going there for football, you're going there for education, you're going there for doctor school, finances, law. It's a big law school, that's for sure. But definitely Tulane is somewhere I'd love to go. I mean, great education. I think their football team's up and coming, and I feel that we can. That if I went to Tulane, I feel that we could actually make a push for being a great team. So.
All right, thank you, Matt Ryan.
Thank you.